A commonly overlooked asset in parenting is what I call other leaders and authorities. You want to use those because it takes a village to raise a child. But what that really means is that other people need to be involved in my child's life besides me. You need those kind of people. If you have a young child, maybe they're involved with a coach at the in the baseball team, or certainly teachers are one of those other leaders and authorities in our children's lives. Youth leaders, Sunday school teachers, pastors, those are other leaders and authorities in our kids' lives. Sometimes when a child is in crisis, or a child is being disrespectful or disobedient or being violent even, we involve the police because that's another leader and authority. You just need to know that these people exist out there, and sometimes you want to draw those people into your parenting so that your child can hear from someone else the very same things that you're talking about. When a young person is old enough to get a job, I tell parents, have them get a job. That's such a valuable thing, because now you got someone else telling them to get here on time, clean up your mess, and be responsible. Kids need that. And other leaders and authorities contribute greatly to the success of your parenting. So let's say the coach is yelling at your kid, and you go, oh man, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to give that coach a piece of my mind. Well, maybe. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying maybe you want to teach your son how to do the right thing and how to respond even when he's being unjustly treated, instead of stepping into that kind of situation. Maybe you want to affirm the teachers and say to the teachers at school, my son is having a trouble right now being responsible and respectful at home. Anything you can do in that area, we just want to support you, because teachers often realize that parents are not on their side. They're actually against them. And if you go and support the teachers, maybe the teachers will just pull your child aside and make a comment. You want other leaders and authorities involved in your kids' lives because they're powerful. That's why kids need to go to church. And a child might say, well, it's boring. I don't want to go to church. You say, it's not optional. That's what we do in our family. Why? Because other leaders and authorities are needed in our children's lives. And what a great place for them to experience God and maybe hear God's word in a Christian environment. And so they're at church, whether they like it or not. So it's not optional. That's one of the things we're doing. And you want to use this tool of other leaders and authorities as one of the powerful ways that you work with kids. This is just one of the ideas that we share in the Biblical Parenting Masterclass that you might want to consider. It's 38 modules, and it helps you to understand all kinds of facets about parenting that will draw you into a more successful relationship with your child. You can learn more about it at biblicalparenting.org.